Day for the 8 times world champion. It is lights out and we are racing in MotoGP here in Spain. Pecco Bagnaya's got away well too. He's on around the outside of Bezzecchi into 4th from 7th spot, but it's Marc around the outside with the slipstream of Marco Bezzecchi and Jorge Martin. Bagnaia means business.
Unbelievable.
So close. What a first lap that's been for the world champion. He's got the inside line though through on Marc Marquez. Pecco Bagnaia started this Spanish Grand Prix in Jerez down in 7th place.
He's fighting straight back into turn number 1 and Jorge Martin's going to take advantage.
They go 3 abreast, Marquez, Martin and Bagnaia. How did they avoid contact? 3 of them almost lost the front. Some frank views after they tangled early on in that Valencia Grand Prix. Turn 8 for Danny Pedrosa. That's a rapid get off for the KTM wildcard. Let's hope he's okay. He's walking away from the scene on board with Pedrosa, the 38-year-old Spaniard. The front end there went in the blink of an eye.
Right there, Bagnaia trying to get the run on him, and I think he has got the run on him. Coming onto the back straight, buried in the slipstream of the World Championship leader. Bagnaia wants to... There are very few straights worthy of the name here around Jerez. The longest is the one down from turns 5 to 6 as we come through the Danny Pedrosa hairpin, but Pedrosa, or Bagnaia should I say, could almost reach out and touch Jorge Martin up ahead of him. Martin,
4th gear right-hander.
Bagnaia speedway style on the way into the final corner. The crash to Spaniard who leads the Grand Prix, an Italian in 2nd.
16 points. What a payday this could be for Jorge Martin. What a weekend it could be. A weekend yesterday and an almighty high side into turn 8.
Oh, it's contact with Johan Zarco, and Zarco looked like he went down too. To me, he did indeed. Yeah. So a later spark.
In full-time cruise once again. Martin, Bagnaia, Bezzecchi and Marc Marquez all doing 1:37.9s. Hundreds, thousands between that lead quartet. The boss looking very happy. Looking at the moment like a pretty comfortable 3rd to his credit.
Yeah, a couple of laps ago, Marc Marquez was all about Martin down at the end of the straight.
Martin's gone down. Jorge Martin. We thought this year it was a new look, a more experience for Jorge Martin. The mistakes that he made last year, which ultimately cost him the chance to crashes out at turn 6. The front folds on the Prima Prama Ducati. You don't save those. He crashes out of the lead here in Jerez. He crashed out of a 3-second lead, didn't he, in Mandalika last year, which was a massive blow to his title hope. Still a long way to go in this MotoGP World Championship, but he has handed another gift-wrap present to Pecco Bagnaia.
Until then.
Marc Marquez, that's why the gap has crept. Here we go, Bezzecchi into the Lorenzo corner, way out onto the marbles. He's able to pick up the throttle. Marquez with a nosedived on the front end, but it's Marquez that comes out the better of that fight, and immediately he's been able to gap Bezzecchi and start now the assault, the attack towards Bagnaia. This is game on. Listen to the crowd.
Benefit of the doubt rather than saying straight out mistake, in that I wouldn't be surprised if we hear that his pressure went up and up and up.
A Spanish winner of the Spanish Grand Prix doesn't happen very often. Nothing really between Bagnaia and Marquez in terms of lap times as we start lap 16. He's got an advantage back to that's
Morbidelli and Miller.
Morbidelli and Miller having and I think fair to say that's a very frank exchange of opinion, isn't it? Through turn 5 we go, and a little bit further around than we saw the Elate Spargaro behind him, but Bagnaia is keeping that gap to over 6/10. Bastianini topping it out with Binder in the braking zone for the first corner. These two went down on that wet patch. Second we go then, it is now through the 3rd split on this lap 19.
Surely it's not going to be another duel into the Jorge Lorenzo corner. Turn thirds there over the years are 2 of the very best in the world
Special
today.
Here to start lap 21 of 25. 5 to go here in the 1:37.7 on lap 19. Better by 1:37.6.
He is so difficult to outbrake. We saw it on the first lap when he went round the outside of Marco.
This is the moment. Here he comes into the Aspar corner. Marc Marquez leads the Spanish Grand Prix. Bagnaia though instantly tries to fight back. They touch, they rob going through turn 10. This is poor. They come out of the final corner. The crowd are on their feet. The noise is deafening here in Jerez, but it's Bagnaia that leads. 4 to go.
Pecco Bagnaia defending like his Marc Marquez. There is so much kudos, so much bragging rights, not just a race victory.
Again, he fires on the inside of Bagnaia. He's going to run in wide again though, and Bagnaia on the cutback seizes the lead once again. Successive laps. Marc Marquez needs the lap of his life here in Spain. He's done millions of laps around the Jerez Circuit.
6-8. Marc Marquez is going to have to surely set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix just to catch Bagnaia, let alone to pass him. Can't do it from here.
I'll tell you what, he's building. Here comes Marc Marquez as he flew the Ducati into turn 11. I think it's all coming too little too late. Pecco Bagnaia, yeah, Marquez. Race. What a ride. What a world champion. Pecco Bagnaia reigns in Spain. He does complete the Jerez hat-trick in one of the most... He would do. He set his best lap of the race on the last lap, a 1:37.637. Marco Bezzecchi takes third place, but Pecco Bagnaia in 22.
Bit of space, but it was a good race. It was a really good race.
Congratulations.
Cheers, buddy.
It was a real and happiness for Davide Tardozzi. What a ride by Pecco Bagnaia. Let's hear from Davide Masai.
The lap record on the 23rd. I think that deserved to a world champion, and he was fighting.